How do you get new people on social media to talk to you or have a conversation with you or get interested in your products when you're not posting curiosity posts? See, it's great if we can create conversation off of curiosity posts and curiosity story sequences and curiosity reels, but how do we get people interested and direct their attention to your network marketing product or your business when you're not creating curiosity? There's a lot more to attraction marketing than curiosity posts, and that's what I want to help you with today. I'm going to introduce you to my ARM method, my 333 method, and then I'm going to give you some of my favorite scripts. If this is the first time you're seeing my faccia, which means face in Italian, what up? Hello. My name is Marina Simone. I'm the CEO and founder of Moms and Heels, and I help busy network marketers make money on social media by being brand forward. I don't want you to be a spammy Tammy, and I want to show you how to create real conversations authentically on social media without sending cold messages. But first, I need you to stop doing these 3 things because it seriously is super spammy. Not only is it spammy, it's time that you're wasting on building a successful network marketing business using social media. Number 1, you're probably spending hours scrolling, trying to get ideas and trying to learn, but what's really happening is you're getting information constipation and you're getting stuck in the scroll hole where you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and your thumb has pretty much got a really big muscle because you're wasting miles all day, every day, and you're actually not being productive. So anytime that you catch yourself scrolling, I want you to stop and I want you to ask yourself, how many conversations have you started today? You know, my mentor always says, the person who has the most conversations in their business will win. So let me ask you that question. How many conversations are you having daily? Now, some of you are like, how do I even start a conversation? That's where my 333 method comes in and the ARM method comes in. So we'll talk about that shortly. Number 2, posting and praying, hoping that somebody's gonna come to you and say, I want to join your business or I want to buy your product. Look, that will happen, but it's very, very little that that's going to happen. So if you're not a really good conversation starter, you're going to find yourself sitting and waiting and scrolling, hoping and praying, and we don't want that. And the third thing that I want you to stop doing is depending on curiosity posts, reels, and story sequences as the only way for you to generate business. There's other ways, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. There were a couple of things that I needed to understand and remember when it came to social media marketing. And I think it's really important that you understand these things before you get started with my ARM method and the 333 method. So when it comes to sales, there's like this rule of 7 method. And it basically says that a prospect needs to hear the opportunity or hear about the product 7 times before they make a decision. Well, social media moves really fast. Would you agree? So if social media is moving really fast, that means that people's brains are being challenged like multiple times every single hour. So think about how fast you scroll and how many things that you see in the matter of an hour on social media. Well, what stops your scroll? Do you just buy off the first time you've seen something? You probably don't even buy off the 7th time. On social media, with social media marketing, it's gonna take up to 20 times for someone to see you, see your brand, see your story before they make a decision on whether or not they wanna purchase. Here's a really powerful statistic. 66% of marketers that understand this and spend at least 6 hours a week on social media by building that brand awareness and creating conversations will actually have a higher amount of quality leads that they bring in on a daily basis. So stick yourself into that 66%, shall we? The third thing that I want you to understand and to appreciate is to marry the process and divorce the results. Don't get so upset if somebody doesn't respond back or if you're creating conversation and they don't want to have a conversation with you. That's exactly what we're doing on social media. We are looking for people that want to talk to us. We're looking for people that want to have conversations with us. And we don't want the people that don't want to have conversations with us. So that's a good thing when you repel people. So it's time for you to take back control of your business when it comes to social media. So let's talk about the ARM method. What does A, R, and M stand for? A, we want to attract. R, we want to react. And M, we want to mentor. What do I mean by that? So we use that ARM to pull them in and attract them in with our content. Then we're gonna use that as a way to bring them into the products that we use and what we believe, our mission, and the opportunity that we have. And then we're gonna bring them even closer with this method to show them what we really care about and what we stand for. So you're gonna attract them with your content. You're gonna react and engage with them, back on them, and show them that you care. Show them that you actually give a you know what about them. And the M is the mentor, where you're going to have conversations at a higher level with them. It's not gonna just be about buying your stuff or joining your business opportunity. It's gonna be about serving them in a way so they see you as someone that they want to work with and be mentored by. Because let's be honest, when you bring somebody into the business, what are you doing? You're mentoring them. And so you're gonna be a big part of their family, a big part of their organization, their business, and their story moving on in the future. So let's start mentoring them from the very beginning. And the 3-3-3 method. I'm not gonna get into that too much today, but I'm gonna leave you a link below where you can go and get the full-blown free training on the 3-3-3 method. But let me explain, like, behind the 3-3-3 method, where you should be using it. If someone's ghosted you, you can 3-3-3 them. What does that do? That puts you back in their face. It gets you back into their attention, right? Before I start prospecting someone, I 3-3-3 them. If I need to build the like, know, and trust factor with someone before I create the conversation, boom, I'm gonna go 3-3-3 them. Whenever I'm gonna go follow up with people, I'm gonna 3-3-3 them. So make sure you watch the 3-3-3 training because it's really going to be eye-opening for you, and hopefully you share it with your team because it's gonna be a great way for you to create conversations without depending on curiosity marketing. I hope this was helpful. Drop below in the comments and tell me, what is the #1 struggle you have when it comes to creating conversation with strangers on social media? I hope that I can come back and give you some value and really serve you and help you identify ways to create conversations more authentically with strangers on social media. Can't wait to see you in the next episode. I'll talk to you later, healer. Bye.